a gathering of the faithful on Sunday morning. Adoration for a pope very much alive, paying tribute to the now deceased Pope Emeritus.
Benedetto XVI.
In the crowd, former Pope Benedict is not far from people's minds, even if those minds are at odds over his legacy.
He wasn't maybe the best one to, take the church to our time, I would suppose.
Whoever thinks he was not a man of God, that's their own problem, because he was a real man of God.
Long before he became the polarizing Pope Benedict, Joseph Ratzinger's childhood was forged in Nazi Germany, in a family vehemently opposed to the regime, conscripted to the Wehrmacht, briefly imprisoned at a POW camp at the tail end of the war, before entering the priesthood with his brother. Once a force for reformation of the church, Ratzinger grew wary of rapid change, becoming the leading voice of conservative doctrine, known to some as God's Rottweiler. His brief time as Pope rocked by sexual abuse scandals. He would be the first pontiff to meet with victims. Even so, the church's handling of abuse would dog him into retirement. New allegations in January that he knew and did nothing about abuse when he served as Archbishop of Munich. As risers go up ahead of Thursday's funeral and the Vatican prepares for thousands to file past Benedict's body over the next 3 days, Indiana English teacher Sean Army, on holiday in Florence, rushed to be among the first to queue to offer prayers.
I think the church is nothing if not tradition.
Many may have criticized Benedict for his staunch conservatism. Army is not among them.
The draw for me as a Catholic, and I fell away from the church for a long time, but one thing I found solace and comfort in is that its teachings don't change.
Complicated legacy for sure. Katie, what do we know about Benedict's funeral?
It will be small, in line with Pope Benedict's wishes. He has the misfortune of being sandwiched between two very charismatic popes. Pope John Paul II's funeral, one of the most attended events in Christian history. This one, of course, will be smaller, but nonetheless historic, with one pope presiding over the funeral of another.
Katie Nicholson in Vatican City. Thanks very much.